To dobra grupa.
Hello, hello, good evening. Good evening, everyone. I'll wait a few minutes for more people to join in, and then we will start our color blocking technique with the live. I've asked the other day, actually it was like 2 weeks ago, I've asked if you would like to see this technique. So you were already excited about this. The video will stay. If you cannot watch live, you will watch later. No problem at all. So I've got my model with me. My husband agreed to be my model, which is always a bit easier to do. Hello, Aniela. It's always a bit easier to do on a real hands. Hello, Carolina. And Linda. Hello, guys. Then the tips. Hello, Sabina. Let's wait a few more minutes and then we will start. So what I'm going to show you today is going to be the technique, the color blocking technique is really similar to this 3D effect, and you can see a bit 3D, hopefully you will see it. But we'll be with sparkles, with flakes, with chameleon flakes, with chromes, colorful chromes. So I will show you two versions. Hello, Oksana and Beata. Hello, guys. So I've prepared already my tips. So I've applied the form, and I just applied the small, really thin amount of the power gel. You can see it's really thin. I warned my husband not to break it before the video because we've done this like 15 minutes ago, but it stays there, so it's good. And I'm going to use the power gel for the nail bed elongation, and then we'll go straight into technique, how to do it. So I will just show you what kind of products you can mix and how you can create the perfect 3D French with the color blocking technique. If you ever try the 3D French, you know it's not that easy, and it's really time consuming because you need to file every. Hello, Emma. You need to file every layer, every smile line, and if you do 3, 4, or 5, it just really takes ages. But with this color blocking technique, you can make it much faster because we'll be working only with the brush, and then you just cure it for 10 seconds and then applying the next one. So it's much quicker. So let's start. I will start with the nail bed elongation. I didn't really prep my micro nails. They're still shiny, but normally I would just prep it because I will remove it straight away. So you can do it in any shape, guys. There's not really right or wrong. You can do more classic shape, more modern shape. It's really up to you. What would you like to do? And then I'm just going to quickly make the nail bed elongation. Unfortunately, my other brush is missing, my double power brush, and I think it might be a case of my cat swiping this away from my desk somehow. So I will just quickly prep the nail bed elongation. So the nail bed elongation will be as long as your nail. So if your nail is longer, then your nail bed elongation needs to be longer. And we'll do it exactly as we will do it for the French. So smile line, straight lines in here. And the smile line in here will be the only one that we're going to file, just to make it perfect. And because my nail is just a bit more pointy, I'm going to make it more pointy, my nail bed elongation. Now I've just picked up a bit too much product, so what I'm going to do, I will just remove it straight away. That's the joy of power gel. I can just do it, put it back into my jar, or apply to another nail. So that will be much better than filing later. So I'm just pushing this away. Hello, Sonia. Hello, Vitalia. Hi, guys. Guys, I'm going to work and look through to the screen from time to time. So if you have any questions, please, please ask, and I will try my best to apply it straight away. So it's the same as we will just do the French. So we go in with our brush. I will just point my finger down like that. So we're just creating straight wall in here, and on the side we're going to look for this 45 degrees in here. If you create this with your brush, then it's just easier. Just tidy up with your file. Okay, too much in here, just need to remove it. And just flash it. And this is what I'm going to cure and then file it. So I will have this perfect for my French ready. So it's exactly the same as we will do the French. I'm checking from the side. It's a power gel like acrylic gel. I'll never use it. So Emma, the power gel is actually a gel. You can compare it with consistency to acrylic gel. The difference is between them, and it's actually the big difference between the power gel and the gels with this consistency and the acrylic gel. If you buy the acrylic gel, it's literally a gel mixed with the acrylic. The power gel is a gel. It's gel just like that, and then it's just made through the chemical reaction to the consistency and viscosity of this like perfect mix ratio of acrylic, I would say. This is how you would work. But yeah, with consistency you can definitely compare it. Okay, I'm just checking from the side. I've got this wall perfect. Just put it into the light. Yeah, so power gel. I've got white on my desk. White here. I had the extender that I'm used. We also have the power gel in a tubes. I'm going to use the clear in the tube, but in generally, I much prefer to working from the jar. Maybe because I'm just old school. Okay, give me this one. And then I'll just check it if I need to pinch it. I need to be really careful because I didn't prep my husband's nail, and there is just had this cure 30 seconds. Okay, put this back. So yeah, so my husband is a perfect model, guys. And yeah, I've used the extender, and once it's cured, I will just remove a sticky layer, and I'll quickly file it, the shape, before we will start to creating our shiny French. Hello, Yarmila. Hello, guys. Okay, just, yeah, takes ages to cure it, but we'll be ready. A few seconds. I prefer the mini jar instead of tube. You can use 100% of the product. Yes, definitely. But you know, Sabina, when you have the tubes and you still have jars, keep the jars. And then when you see like the tubes is nearly everything is gone, just open the tube, just cut this away, and just with your spatula remove the product and put it into the jar. Just don't do it with when the clients will see it, of course. Okay, and I'm just going to quickly file my shape of my nail bed elongation, just straight lines. But yeah, I much prefer, that's exactly what I've done. Yeah. I wouldn't expect anything less, Sabina, because I know you had the jars before. But I know I just much prefer to like from the tubes. I've got the more visibility how much products I'm taking, and maybe my jars are not looking perfect, but I find them less messy, I would say, than the tube. But it's really preferences. Some people were asking for the tubes, and that's why the magnetic had this done. So it's really preferences. Okay, and then I will just use my brush, remove the dust, and then I will just check my corners in here just to make sure they're perfect. I'm going to use sapphire file just to file it slightly underneath and make sure I've got this perfect smile line. Okay, and the other side as well. Okie doke. So what we're going to start with is the our wall creation, and I want to have this wall super sharp. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to picking up my liner gel black. And you know, guys, I had a few questions about the liner gel black. Is now out of stock in a web shop. Is out of stock in a headquarter as well. So I couldn't order, but as soon as we'll be back, I will order it. So I'm really sorry. It's still, the white one is still there. Unfortunately, you bought all my black ones. So yeah, and the headquarter doesn't have it currently in stock as well. Okay, so I'm covering my smile line just to make sure it's nice and sharp. And what I'm also covering is the whole tip in black. So my extension edge is fully covered. You can use the gel polish as well for this one. I would just definitely recommend you to use the gel polish that is super pigmented, not in thin. Okay, hope you will see it. You see well. Okay, doc. So I've got this perfectly covered. Now, because I'm going to apply the chromes, and I will use maybe, okay, turquoise. I'm going to apply the chrome. Oh, hello, Magda. I'm going to apply the turquoise. I'm only going to cure it just literally 5 seconds, okay? The black one. And I'm going to apply my chromes. And then I'm going to work with the with Power Gel Clear. You can also use the acrylics for this technique, but yeah, I just need to open my jar. Somehow it's stuck. I can't open it. Okay, purple it is then. For whatever reason I couldn't open, but I'm not going to fight. So this is our chrome pigment, and I'm going to apply it first on just part in here. Just a small amount, and then I'm going to take my pigment tool just to really press it in and create this mirror look. Okay, you can see when I'm pressing in it, the sparkles really disappearing, and I've got this perfect mirror look. Okay, and now I'm checking if I have enough product on my wall. I need this here as well. Okay, now I'm going to pick up my Power Gel Clear. Just a small amount. Okay, so not too much. And I'm going to apply it here. And we are going, in fact, you can do any shape you would like, but we are going to look for the shape. Let me just take a paper. Whoa. For that kind of shapes. So this is our nail bed elongation, and we'll be looking for something like that. And then, see, that's our tip. So it's more like a reptile skin shape. Something like that. So this is kind of shape we're going to create with our Power Gel. Okay, so just a bit of prep and wipe my brush, and you can use any brush you wish. Smaller, bigger, is really up to you. And we're going to push our Power Gel here and create the shape. Doesn't have to be perfect, just exactly like my drawing. Okay, just in here, just in shape. What is important, remember when we were creating the wall in here, we need to create another wall in here. So position of your brush is really important in here. If you won't have it, then it will be really hard to see any any design you've created. Okay, so just like that. And then we're going to cure it just literally 10 seconds. Because it's a clear product, we just need to really freeze it. We're not going to file it, so we don't need to worry about this one. And then we're going back to our black one and the purple. So again, I'm going to color the wall. It will be just a bit messy on top. Don't worry, because we are going to file it later, and it's always just a bit higher. You need to look at the height as well. I will show you this on this background maybe. So you need to have some kind of height to create the wall in here. And then just a bit of black at the tip, just a tiny amount, because we're going to cover it with purple again. Okay, just 5 seconds, and we'll continue with the purple. Any questions so far, guys? Again, my purple, I still have plenty of on my brush, so I'm going to use it. And I'm coloring the wall and a bit on my tip. Again, picking up just small amount of the black, of the clear. This one will be even smaller. And with my brush, I'm going to create my shape. So the amount of this shapes you will get is just depending on the length of your nails. But to be honest, you can use this technique to cover absolutely full nail, so it doesn't have to be French if you want to try it. Okay, just like that. Again, I'm making sure I'm creating the wall. Perfect. And just 10 seconds cure. So you can see how easy and how fast it is compared to the 3D French, like a proper 3D French. We don't need to file anything in between, no extra dust, and just, yeah. And it's always a mess. And again, I'm picking up my black and I'm coloring the wall. And this will be our last part in here, just to make sure everything is nicely covered. 5 seconds cure, and then my purple chrome. Just again, got enough with my brush. Then I didn't do it in the previous one. Oh, Magda, forgot about this. So you will see the sparkles, not the chrome. And just making sure my wall is covered, perfect. And then my tool to make it flat and mirroring. Hello, Carolina. Hello. So I'm not yeah, you can place it here. I'm not going to use this one anymore. I'm just going to cover my tip with the clear. Okay, so just creating the last shape, oops, on the tip. Just a tiny amount. And then with my brush, making sure I've got this covered and I've created the shape. So just my shape will be really in here, and the other side as well. So the middle part will be done. I'm just going to cure it a bit. And then we just start with the sides. And for the sides, I'm going to use the Chameleon Flakes. Okie doke. Just cure it. Now, the Chameleon Flakes I'm going to use, we used purple, so let's use purple gold as well. So we'll use this one, and we'll use it exactly the same technique. So first the black one on the side. First the black. The liner gel already has nearly no sticky layer, so I just need to reapply it, but I also need to make sure I apply it in the walls in here. One side, and I can do another one as well. Okay, just 5 seconds. And then I'm going to apply my Chameleon Flakes. Just with my fan brush, just going to clean it a bit. Okay. So, Chameleon Flakes in here. And on the other side as well. And then with my pigment tool, I'm going to press this in just to have more flat look. I don't want to have really too much sparkles. Okay, and the other side. And my walls. Perfect. And I'm going to do exactly the same as I've done before, but just on the both side with my clear. When you're creating this shape, just to make sure you're not finishing this part with the same as in the same spot as our middle part. Okay, just make it like in between. Okay, that will just look more organic. Okay, and my spatula. One, and I will apply to the other side as well. And then just a brush, just to make sure the power gel first is covering the corner, and then I will create the shape. Just like that, maybe. It's nothing really special. Try to make it uneven. Don't try to make it straight lines with this specific one. It's just won't be looking great if you want to create this like reptile skin look. Okay, just in here, and I will finish in the middle. I've got too much product a bit in here, but I'm just going to leave it for filing. I don't want to remove it and put it back into my tube or the jar, because it's already contaminated with the Chameleon Flakes, so it's already dirty. So, but it's just a tiny amount. We can file it away. Okay, and just 10 seconds cure again. Hello, Anne-Marie. 10 seconds cure again, and then we will continue again with the black and the flakes and the black and the flakes and the power gel, and then we'll be ready to fully cure and file. So it's, as you can see, is super fast. Okay, so again my black. And I'm just for making this quicker in here in this video, I'm not going to divide this into two, but normally probably on my clients, if I would just create or maybe for my model, I will just create two in here just to make it smaller. But you understand what I'm doing, so okay, 5 seconds, and we apply the Chameleon Flakes. You can use any flakes you want. We've got different ones, for example the green and gold if you would like, or maybe just green and blue. So it's plenty of them, and they just really gives us this like extra look. And then this one away. Get too many brushes with this one. And then Chameleon Flakes. I'm just pressing this in. So you can see it's already green and purple coming through. Whoa. And then the other side. And then with my pigment tool, I'm just making this flat. Filling in all the spots in between my walls. So now it looks kind of messy, but once we will file it, you will see it's going to be beautiful. So just the 2 bits of the power gel clear, 1 and 2, just a small amount, and my brush. So if you apply the form properly and you just create the nail bed elongation, that will be your most of the time. And then this one, it can be kind of messy, so you don't need to really stress about this. Okay, and my sides, this part was only cured for 20 seconds altogether, so I'm just going to cure another 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds, and I'm just going to pinch the corners. Okay, so if you would like to pinch your nail, count your time and think about how long the power gel was in a lamp, because if it was too long, you won't be able to pinch it. Okay, I'm just going to take away the sparkles. Okay, just pick up my pinching tool. And just these corners here, you see it's still flexible. I can still move it without breaking it. Is it sore?
No.
Thanks God. See, it's not like my husband getting the nails done, so yeah. And I need to also be careful, as I mentioned to you, I didn't prep the natural nail. So we're going to fully cure this for 60 seconds. I will just apply the clamp in here. Okay, just to fix it, and then it's going to be fully cured for the 60 seconds, and then we're going to file it. So for the filing, I will just put away my gels, and we're going to file it shape so it looks that pretty. Nice and sparkly and shiny. You see, this one are the stiletto tips, and this one is more done into the classic shape, and you can still see even on classic shapes like stilettos, ballerina, classic almond, you can still see the edges. So you can create these walls looking, but they need to be high enough, okay, for making this perfect. So it doesn't have to be any modern shape, although I need to say on a modern shape is more visible because the walls are much higher. So then you've got this extra look. But it's really you can do it on any nail you wish. And then I'll just quickly get my electric file, guys. So we'll be faster. Okay, just take off. And with my electric file, I'm just going to quickly remove the gel from the extension edge, and the rest I will finish shaping with my disposable files. Okay, so I just have just a barrel. And I'm just going to remove quickly the most of the product, because there was lots of product I've used in here. You can see in here on my black background, and you can actually see what's happening. The cool thing about the power gel, when you file in it, is really heavy. It has quite big pieces and it's really heavy, so don't flies too much around your table compared to the regular gel, which has like tiny pieces like a gel polish. and comparing to the acrylic, and acrylic has really hard bits. You can see everything drops straight to the table and stay on my glove. So if you have, for example, dust extractor, it just goes straight into your dust extractor. Nothing flies around. Which is just brilliant with the power gel. It's absolute pleasure to work with. Okay, I'm just checking in here. So you can see I removed most of the bulk quickly. Okay, and we can see the shape a bit already. I'm going to finish with my regular hand file, and you can see everything just sits on my glove in here, and if I would just drop it, just look. So the power gel is absolutely amazing. This is one of the main features of the power gel, how heavy it is. And I'll just go straight into my living room floor. Oh well, I will take a hoover later. So I'm just going to file it just to make sure it's perfectly shaped. So, and then we can just apply the top gel, and you will see the wow end result. Okay, so just straight lines in here. Around the cuticles, not too much. So as you can see, our smile line is nice and sharp, because this is the part when we filed, and the rest is just nice and organic. Okay, I will just look from the side. Just to make sure I've got a straight line. To the side. And the other side. Okay, and my free edge, and this one is still a bit too thick. So it's like lots of products I applied on the tip. That's better. But the good thing about this one is I really can file it like a gel. So it's nice and soft to file. I've got file 180, and really I can hand file perfectly anything I want. Okay, so just my free edge, nice and sharp, and my side walls just in the middle part of my finger, just following the middle part of my finger, just to make sure everything is nice and straight, so we don't have this balcony look. And on the other side. Okay. And then just my sapphire file, just the corners. So I need to remove it here. Okay, so we're ready to buff it, just with the round movements. We could file it even more to make it perfect, but oh well, you can see with the cleanser already how it looks in like. Okay, just remove the dust and apply the top gel. Top gel Supreme Finish or any top gel of your choice. I'm just using the Supreme Finish. And then you will see the proper end result, how sparkly this nail looks like. It's just absolutely amazing. And you can see here, it's just a bit change in colors from purple to green, like a chameleon. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, I'm just going to pre-cure it just to make sure my top gel doesn't go anywhere, and then I will try my best to show you with the lighting the walls, okay, because it's not that easy to show them in a camera, the same like here, but I hope you will see it, the shadow in here. So this is what we're looking for, okay, just like a window inside. You can see here as well the shadow. Okay, so it's more visible with the actually human eye than the camera. You can see the shadows in here as well with the black lines. And the same we're going to look, and now my husband is checking if I got the shadows. So, and if we look from the side view, hopefully we'll see it. Maybe, okay, turn your hand. From this view will be better. Okay, now you can see the lines with the sparkles. So that's the look we're going for. Try to create like a barrier in between the sparkles with black or white or whatever you wish for, and you can really mix any color you want. Here I've mixed turquoise and the purple. Here purple and green. You can see it's a really nice result. Also with the short one, I just made the shorter version with the sparkles as well. And you can see green and purple, they all mix together. So we don't need to really do that long nail. It can be much shorter, but then, yeah, just really look for this shadow part. Okay, and this one will be definitely much smaller because our wall will be lower. Okay, so the effect will really depends of how high. That's amazing. Never seen anything like that before. Oh, thank you, Emma. That's really nice. You like it. But I'm also going to show you a bit different one. So a similar technique, but with a bit different effect. Okay. So I've got my tip number 2. I'll just get rid of the dust. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the nail bed elongation exactly the same as I've done before. So first my power gel extender. And I'm going to create my nail bed elongation first. So see, easy. And then just prep and wipe. For those of you that have no power gel or never worked with power gel, for prep and wipe you don't need any special solution. We just use our prep and wipe, just our regular cleanser. You can use any alcohol, you know what I'm saying, I'm always saying this, but you can use vodka, gin or any alcohol as long as it's no colored. We're not really, because for example, if you use the power gel white and you used colored cleanser and the cleanser has too much pigment, it might cause discoloration. So it's better to use the clear product. So prep and wipe is clear or any cleanser. And you see in here I've got the wee bubble. So I will just press it in with the tip of my brush. And I'm just going to put it back together to create my nail bed elongation. Okay, again, I'm just creating a straight wall in here. And then on the side, 45 degrees down. Amazing effect, snake skin. Yes, yeah, it's like a reptile skin. It's really, really cool. Really cool. Okay, doc. So I will just check from the side. I still need just to flatten this a bit, and I think with my previous one I had too much product. Now I have not enough. I normally somehow do this in 2 balls, but decided today I'm going to do it 1. Okay, let me just correct it so I'll have less filing. Okay, I'll just dump my brush. And from the side, I've got my wall. I might be just a bit too low. So I'll just push my product in. If I will need to now, just to get a bit more products, I will just apply it. If not, I can just push it to create the shape. Okay, look, that'll be good. Nail bed elongation done. And now we're going to cure it, and then I will pinch it a bit, just slightly, not to cause any lifting because the nail is not prepped. Okay, because I'm going to perfect this and just, yeah, it's not time for this. Okay, I'll just get rid of my extender. I don't need it anymore. Just clean my spatula. 30 seconds, please. So see, I've got good model. Looking at the timer, so I can focus on something else. Okie doke. And then my next step will be pinching and then filing just slightly the nail bed elongation. So just slightly pinch it. Make sure everything is nicely in. This one goes to the lamp. And now in the meantime, I'm going to prepare my products that I'm going to use. So I'm going to use Power Gel White. And I'm going to use the liner gel white. I've got this here. Liner gel white. And I'm also going to use Power Gel Clear. And I will mix it slightly with color concentrate blue. If you have no color concentrate blue and you would like to mix it, please use the blue gel polish that is transparent, semi-transparent, and just use tiny amount. Do not use the white one, the white based one, like a pastel, because we will need this transparency with this one. Okay, so I'm just going to get just a small amount of my Power Gel Clear. Okay, and the color concentrate blue is just literally that amount. Okay, so it's like nothing. I want to have this really blue semi-transparent color. So this is another really cool feature of the Power Gel. You can really mix it with any color you wish, or mix it with the gel polish with color concentrate, or mix it with the glitters and create any color you wish. So I will just mix it well, just to make sure everything is nicely connected. So I'm just pressing in on my paper palette. If you have more, I've got this in the shop, a few mixtures that I prepared, so I just used a bit bigger amount of the gel, mix it into the color and place it into the empty jar. And that was a really cool idea, because sometimes I just picked up the products and then they just ready. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to remove the sticky layer from my nail bed elongation, and I'm just going to sharpen the wall. Okay, again, it's going to be only one time when I'm using the file for for the nail bed elongation or for the design. So again, it's not like with the 3D effect. So just to make sure it's nice and sharp. And I'm just checking the height. Oh, okay, that'll be good. That'll be good. I had the feeling that will be just a bit too low, but we'll manage that for this video. And then just my sapphire file, just to make sure everything is nice and sharp in the corners. Perfect. Just a brush. And what I'm going to do next, I'm going to apply the power gel, and I'm going to use the chromes, colorful chrome as well, but this time blue, in a different direction. So it's not going to be just the same like to create in the reptile skin like this one, but we're just going to go into different directions. Okay, so just need to get rid of my dust. And first thing first, sharpening the wall, and then just a brush with the white liner gel. So before we were using the black one, now we're using the white one, and then just create the sharpness on the wall, and then we can apply on our extension as well. So once we apply the color, we can really see how sharp our smile line is. And if you tried this creating the French already with the nail bed elongation, and we were filing it and then coloring it, you can see straight away how sharp it is. And you have no, how you hold your file, and you have no bumps and lumps around it. Like when I started, it was really, yeah, annoying for me. I really tried to file it and never happened. But now I know how to hold the file, so it's better. Okay, so just the white in the corners as well, and we're going to cure it. Just 30 seconds will be enough. Now my next ball will be the white one. Just the white power gel. Of course you can use the clear, but I want to have this color blocking look, so I'm just going to use the white. Okay, yeah. And then I will just apply it. You can do it on one side or another, on the middle. No rules for this one. It's really what you feel like, okay? And this is another cool thing about this design. It's nothing really as you made the mistake, okay, or done something wrong, or you didn't file it properly. You just, it's really organic. Okay, and here I'm going to reach the corner, and then again I'm going to shape whatever shape I wish and create the wall. Okay, so we still need to make sure position of our brush is like that against the product, so we can create the wall. We need that to create this 3D look, 3D effect with this color blocking technique. And also then when we paint with the black or white or whatever, we can really see the lines that we divided our products. Okay, that's the one. And the other side, and we're just going to cure it just 10 seconds. Once this one cured just 10 seconds, I just need to freeze it. Again, you do not worry that is colored products and need longer curing, because we will cure this at the end. I just need this to freeze it so it won't move anywhere. And then I'm just going to cover my wall with the white, just to make sure it's nice and sharp. And then I'm just spreading this here, so I have no marks. Okay, this one goes to the light just for a few seconds. And my next thing I'm going to use my mixture. So we were just going to yeah, just change the colors. And I will just pick up this from my palette, apply it, let's say here. You can see how small amount of the color concentrate gave me like really blue blue power gel. Okay, so with the concentrate or the gel polish is really, guys, is tiny amounts. Okay, I just dampen my brush and I'm just going to push this to my other corners just to make sure they are done. And maybe I will create thinner line that will follow my white in here. So really here, no right or wrong. Just position my brush to create the wall. So apart from Emma, because I know from Emma she didn't see it, so she didn't try it yet. Has any of you tried any of this technique? Because it is on Instagram, on the internet for a while now, and you can see lots of leading bloggers and nail technicians using this now for ages, really. So it is quite popular technique. Have you used this before? Or maybe tried 3D French and then just give up. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, just was 10 seconds, I'm going to paint my wall with white. And then I'm going to apply just a small amount in here. I'm going to cure it 5 seconds and place my crumbs. Okay, so I'll see the look. Just 5 seconds. And the crumbs. This one, my other brushes are covered with the Chameleon Flakes, so I'm going to use. Not yet 3D was difficult enough, but seems like Saturday is going to be busy for me. Sabina, yes, you need to try it. But 3D, it is difficult, and you know, you need to really have this like 10 different smile lines that are absolutely perfect. You cannot really make any mistake. But with this one, it's just brilliant. There are not really rules in here. As long as you create the wall, and you have this wall on every layer, you're absolutely safe. But you can just do waves and you don't need to file it, and you can just really feel free. So I'm just going to use my pigment tool to apply my blue crowns, and then I'm just going to press it in just to make sure it's nice and mirroring and shiny. And over this one, I'm going to apply the clear, exactly as I've done before. Just need to clean my spatula. I use different one. And the power gel brush, just to spread in this exactly as we've done before. So this like window maybe will be 1 or 2, not much of this. I want to have more of block blue and block white. Again, any shape you wish, you can follow the rest of it. For example, we can create the smile line in here, but we don't want to. We want to have it more organic, so I will finish in here. And move my clear. Perfect. So now you see, even with your brush, you can create any shape, like rounded shapes, like this one. So you really can do anything you wish. Again, just remember, you've created the wall, just a straight wall. Okay, this one just a 10 seconds cure. And we're going to apply the white liner gel, and then white, and then blue, and then yeah, we're going to finish maybe with the sparkles. But again, with every layer that we applied, we need to divide the wall for this perfect look with the liner gel. Okay, so then at the end when we file it, we can really see the division and the layers of what we've done. Okay, just make sure it's colored. Okay, and then I can do a bit of white, and you can mix it. I actually am not a fan of the blue nails, but I've done this once for myself in blue, and I like the look of the blue. I do not for me, not for me. I'm not a blue nails person. You can do it in pink, and I think the pink will be the nicest one to do it. So for example, white and pink will be absolutely gorgeous. And also while I'm working on this one, I meant to tell you, so tomorrow I cannot really confirm the time, but this video will stay tomorrow because I'm waiting for some news about my delivery from the headquarters. So I'm not sure what time I'll be free tomorrow, but I will do the video and you can see it later, because I had a few questions about the dual forms. And if you can use it with the power gel, of course you can use it. And if you use the dual forms, you can even you should even use the power gel. But there are some rules for this one, how to apply it, because I know some of you bought it and you don't know really what to do with it, or it doesn't work. I personally know using them, but I've got them, I've tried them, so I will show you how to use the dual forms with the power gel, and yeah, how to fix it and make it perfect. So tomorrow I will let you know tomorrow what time live, and if you won't be watching live, is fine, the video will stay. So it will be just about the information. I've got my Harrietta tip with me, so I will create the nail and you will see how to use the dual forms, okay, with the power gel. So of course you can use even with the normal gel as well. Orange for me, can't stand blue on my nails. So you're the same. So I'll tell you guys about this nail. So I've done these nails in blue, and not only in blue, I finished this in matte. I just and you know, I just can't do matte. Matte I like for the designs, not for the nails. The nails are looking manky after a week. I'm definitely a glossy person. So yeah, I just had these nails for like a week, I think, and I put the gloss finish and I removed them really quickly, which is unusual for me because I'm wearing my nails for ages. I just couldn't do this blue. It just not for me as well. Okay, and now I've used my mixture of the power gel and color concentrate. Again, I'll just to create a weak corner in here, just to make it more funky. Okay, Michael, let's cure it. But yes, Sabina, you can use orange. You can add just a tiny amount of the burnt orange gel polish to your power gel clear, and then mix it to create the color. So it's not a problem with the burnt orange, but it's really pigmented product, so just be careful. It will be just a tiny amount you need. Okay, and a white again. See, I'm talking to you, nails are just getting done, so we can have a chit chat with our clients as well, and we don't need to really worry if we're looking straight or just, yeah, our clients will move, etc. It's just absolutely fine. And then I'm going to apply my blue crumbs on the white. I'm just filling in this spot in here. I'm going to get a fresh set of nails on Saturday. That's great. So currently I'm not really fresh, but that's good. Whenever you do it, just post the photos. Don't forget to post the photos, guys. of your work. I would love to see it if you try this technique. And then guys, at the end I'm going to use the blue. Thank you, Satiris. And then blue over blue sparkles, because our blue is not fully covering, it's a bit more transparent. We will see a bit of sparkly bits underneath, and this is how we're going to finish our nail. Okay, so just spread it. Again, it doesn't look that perfect, but once we file it, it's going to look beautiful. So we have, you see, different shapes and blocking. You can see already in here we've got this wall in this 3D technique. The rest is not that visible, but it's still there. Okay, so we're going to cure it. 60 seconds cure, fully cure, not going to pinch it or anything. And then we're going to file it the same as the previous one. So quick file, and then we are done with our nail. Again, if you, after lockdown of course, if you're going to offer stuff like that for your clients, I would definitely recommend to use maybe one nail or two nails on each hand. Just depends how quickly you work in and how long are the nails. And class this fantasy French, guys, as a nail art, okay? It's not the standard treatment. You need to charge your clients more. So I told you already about this one. It's a great idea to do, for example, set of nails for yourself when you have the one color, and then maybe one or two nails with the French in the same color, and then you put the price into it, so you can, your clients already see it, what is it, and you don't need to really stress, and they're not looking surprised. They know exactly what's going to happen. So I'll just pick up my wipe, because it takes time. It takes time. It's fun and it's gorgeous, but it just takes time. Time is money. In a salon, we need to make sure we're making money, not just doing this for free. Okay, so I'm just removing the sticky layer. Just check what is it from underneath. And again, I'll just pick up my electric file just to remove the bulk. You can see now how lines are appearing from the liner gel white. So they were really invisible before, but now we're filing them and you can really see them, which makes a huge difference in this one. In this one also, in this technique that I'm showing you now, comparing to the 3D French, is quite important that you don't need to really worry about the straight walls, okay? Because we're creating the shape. So even if your wall is not completely straight and you have no this 90-degree angle like that, you got a bit like this way or a bit this way, doesn't really matter, because we really do lots of shapes in here. Of course, for the best results, try to use this 90-degree angle, but if something goes wrong or, like, you know, float a bit, don't stress about this. It won't be visible in this nail. So that's why it's super cool, and you can make it much quicker. Okay, so let's put this one away and dust to the floor. My husband is laughing at me. I'm going to pick up the Hoover soon. And then just quick filing, just to make sure everything is nicely shaped. And then the other side as well. It's a bit different nail to shape, so my filing is different as well. Okay. And the free edge. Oh, hello, Magda. So just let me look from the side, and then I'll just turn, because you see when I had too much of the power gel clear, and I just removed this, but I just pushed this down towards my side walls. So I'll get lots of product in here on this one side, but I will file it, no problem. Okay, just a straight line. And then the other side, he's very patient model. Yes, he is patient model. Okay. But I'm telling you guys, he's like examining these nails by taking out the lamp and just checking if I've done this all right. So yeah, it's actually not that easy. I think it's just like, yeah, inspector client. So like, yeah, if my husband will be my client, I don't think he will be my client because I'm not really too delicate or anything. I'm just trying to make it as fast as possible. Plus, he's really like inspect every detail. So, yeah, he wouldn't be my client. Okay, just a line in here. Let's check it. Okay, and just around movements with my buffer before I will apply the top gel. Just my prep and wipe and the brush, and you can see the sparkles already from the blue. But let me just apply the top gel. Just this one here, clean top gel, just the supreme finish. And you will see the end result with the sparkles. So I really like this one with this color mix, blocked color mixed with sparkle. That just gives us an extra effect. The sparkles really pops out. We get light blue and white in the sparkly bits. Not too much. Okay, and you can see our lines are really visible, the white one. But I'll first just quickly cure it, and then you will see the end result of both of the nails. So yeah, guys, that's really it, and I will show you the result of two of them. So a bit too different. So the first one we're more focusing on the, oh, it's really beautiful. I must try it. Just try it, Hermia. You really like it. So on the first one we tried to create this reptile skin shape with the flakes, with the chameleon flakes and the chrome, and on the second one just power gel white and the clear mixed with color concentrate, or if you don't have it, just try to use the semi-transparent gel polish and with a bit of sparkle as well. So we can see really nice result with the Fantasy Friends. Fantasy Friends, yes, Fantasy French. But try it, guys. Try it on your own hands if you can, if you don't have a model, or maybe the husband will be as patient or the partner as mine and will let you do it. Just don't prep your nails. Just apply the power just straight away so you can easily remove it. And yeah, post the photos, show it to your clients, what you can do. Try to mix it different colors, try different colors combinations with different sparkles, different chameleon flakes. Now is the time to try different things, so then you will know exactly what is working for you, what is no, and then when you actually go back to the salon and you're going to work with your clients, will make the life much easier, because when you know the product and then you know what you're doing, everything suddenly is much faster and you're not stressing that much. Okay, so that's our nails for today. Thank you very much, girls, for your attention. Tomorrow I will pop in live again with the dual forms, and I will explain to you what is it. For those of you that don't know, I will tell you what is it. For those of you that ask me how to use it with the power gel, I'm going to show you as well what my findings are. But yeah, I will let you know tomorrow exact time. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a lovely evening. Bye bye.